Welcome to another episode of Speak On It with Who You With, Kurt Dog. I am Who You With, Kurt Dog. Want to welcome y'all to Tuesday night. Tuesday night. Welcome all the listeners on Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, um, and Twitch. Welcome to the show. Y'all can live chat with us in the chat room. Tonight, we're going to talk about Trump and his visit to Kenosha, Wisconsin. And also, I mentioned it last night about the shooting that happened in L.A. last night with L.A. County. We're gonna talk about that also. Um, First of all, before we get started, let me say this: want to from myself and my wife want to thank everyone that wished us a happy anniversary, our 13th year. Um, really appreciate it, showing the love. All the couples that have reached out to us, we appreciate it. You never know who's following you, who's paying attention to your marriage. And I have a lot of couples that we actually pay attention to on how they marriage go. So she's working tonight, but uh, we definitely had time to spend time together this morning, do breakfast, and um, but she's off tomorrow, so it's gonna be a wonderful time. So let's go and get into the show, man. Um, Now the governor asked Trump not to come to Wisconsin. Um, he decided to come anyway. No shocker there. But then he want to take credit for bringing calm to Kenosha, Wisconsin. Uh, he decided to take credit for it, and the city is it's not doing too good because of the shooting of Jacob Blake, and also the shooting with Kyle Rittenhouse. So, like I said last night, I feel like this was a political move on Trump part because he wanted to make a point. He's gonna try to do anything he can to try to win this election. That's why it's very important come November the 3rd, we need to get out and vote. Need to get out and vote, for it won't be a reason for no recount, because we need to get him out. He need to go. He don't care about none of us, none whatsoever. Because if he did, he would have took the pandemic serious, the coronavirus. He would have took that serious when he was first briefed on it. And still today, he semi wear a mask. He didn't want to wear it for months. So we need to get him out. And then you trying to take credit, saying you made it peaceful there. No, you didn't. You probably had more security there. And during the time that you there, they probably wasn't doing the protests at the time. So even the lieutenant governor, Mandolin Burns, he said Trump will use every opportunity to divide this country. Yeah, I got to pay attention because Trump would do anything. He's using a scare tactic to try to scare people to vote for him. And people, we need to open our eyes and look at it for what it is. And Trump is really not a good leader. Never have been. From his track record, from the Central Park Five, from the lawsuit where he didn't want minorities living in his buildings. And a lot of people still feel like he's not a racist. Welcome to the show, Alex on Periscope. Um, okay, whatever you want to say. Like I said, I'm not going to put um, inappropriate comments up on the monitor. So if you got something serious to talk about, we could talk about it. If not, um, um, explain. I'm gonna put this dumbass comment up because he claimed don't hate on Trump. He's the only one who's uniting people. Explain that. Explain that. Because I want to know. I want to know. How is he bringing people together? You can't bring people together when you praise people that's doing violent in the city. As for Charlottesville, instead of saying, "Hey, they wrong," he tried to justify it. He can't bring us together if every time he turn around and every time he open his mouth. Ooh, boy, I almost went there. It's not even Thursday night. Um, you making all these comments? Explain it. Explain it. With black colleges, no, he haven't. He haven't. You talking about he done more for black people? I'm black. Hell, I ain't seen a damn thing he done for me. So, um, so you could take bits and pieces what he do, but the reality of it, Fox News would tell you anything, or any news outlet that support Trump, they will tell you whatever you want to. So, but that's all cool. Like I said, he's um trying to take credit for bringing calm to Kenosha, Wisconsin, which he didn't. Um, Trump is a racist. Hell, a couple of months ago, some of his supporter passed by saying white power. He retweeted it. Um, yeah, he have more of a racist history than anything. Yes, he do. Um, by the things he done, he been sued many of times for for not allowing minorities to live in his building. That's racist. He took out an ad on Central Park Five when they was accused of a crime they did not commit. He took out an ad talking about they should be uh, rot in jail or something. He said. Either way, come to find out years later, they weren't even guilty. Yeah, you can keep that one. I'm not going to mention that one. Um, he already said when he lose in November, he's not going to want to leave. Well, he ain't going to have a choice. He can start packing now. That's just like with the voting by mail. He's saying it's not safe, but him and his wife already voted by mail. They already request for their ballots. So hey, I appreciate both of y'all coming on the show. Matter of fact, tell a friend. Share it. Tell a friend, invite a friend to come on too. So definitely do that. And before the tweeted a racist quote. Yeah, it, Trump will play like he don't know things. Um, he pretend that, but I don't trust him. Um, No, I'm not a racist. I call it like it is. A racist is only for their people. I'm for everybody. I'm for right. What is right? So I'm not a racist at all. If you're doing right, I don't care what color you are. If you're doing right, I support you. I support you. And with Trump, I can't support him. I couldn't support him when uh, all the things he said about Central Park Five. I couldn't support him when he asked about President Obama birth certificate. But a known fact, him and his family didn't come from here. Matter of fact, none of us came from here unless you're Native American. Other than that, the land was stolen altogether. Yeah, he's a professional con. Um, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on that one, um, Mister. I'm watching you. Um, so yeah, he's definitely a professional con. That's just like let history prove itself. The casinos he owned at one point, he basically he didn't own the casinos. His name was just on them. He was getting paid to have his name on them. But when you see the casino or the hotel, you automatically think it's his. So it's he's a con artist. He'll he'll use car salesman. He knows exactly what to do. Um, so I'm glad you finally agreed with me on something, Alice. That's a fact. Yeah. Um, but Trump need to go. He got to go. Where this election is too important because with Trump, we still don't have a plan for the um don't have a plan for the pandemic, and we had a plan in place before he got in office, and as soon as he got in, he turned around, fired the whole team. Everything President Obama put in place for him, he pretty much have changed. This man is so much of a racist and a hothead. He don't even want to have President Obama picture in the White House with all the other presidents. So yeah, he's definitely a racist. Um, but I don't agree with you on that. What's my husband? Yeah, he yes, he destroyed America in 4 years. Worst American has been in my 45 years. I agree with you. I do agree with you. Um, so come November the 3rd, we need to get out and vote and need to get them out. Matter of fact, what city are y'all? What state are y'all located in? Um, trust me, if you got to know me, you'll be like, no, he's not a racist. You can have your opinion about me. That's cool. I don't care. Um, yeah, I seen um, I seen a poll that Chris Wallace did about a month ago when he was interviewing Trump, and when he told Trump the numbers, Trump damn near fell out the chair and said that was fake news. That's not real. He don't trust the polls. But then he started putting ads up all over the place trying to get people to take a poll. I refused to click on them. So, oh, the debate is gonna be very interesting, and I think it's gonna be one of the best one. Um, and I really feel like I don't know if they're gonna be in the same place when they do it, how they're gonna do the debate, and it's going to be very interesting, and I don't see I don't see an ending too good for Trump. Um, yeah, he definitely cries about the poll. Welcome to the show. Um, you said the king, but uh, to Mr. King that just came in. Welcome to the show. Tell a friend, like, share, invite a friend to come. Click the notification for whenever we come online. You can definitely communicate with us. As you can see, I'm reading your comments, putting them up on the stream, and that's what we do on this show. Um, if if it's a comment that's not telling lies, well, I put it out there. But like Alex, he came on telling lies, so his comments didn't get put up. But definitely, you can make a statement. You can also put your comments in the chat. We can discuss it. So far, we're talking about Trump going over to Kenosha, Wisconsin, and claim he made it peaceful there. He made it peaceful there, and no, they probably just had certain routes blocked off that he was going to travel on. So of course, it's nobody that's out there protesting going to be in that particular area. So he could say he made it peaceful, but not really. Um, Also, we're talking about the shooting that happened in LA by the LA County Sheriff yesterday afternoon, where another black man was shot and killed by the police. And I'm trying to understand this. I've seen the video. Um, I've seen the video of somebody that recorded it, and basically, um, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. Welcome to the show, Miss Lockett. I see you coming on quite a bit, Miss Chiquita Lockett Lane. Thank you for watching. Definitely share, tell a friend, hit the notification for whenever we come live. You can join in. You can also chat live with us in the chat room. So last night, yesterday afternoon, LA County Sheriff shot and killed the black man. Now, the the problem I have with this, they said it was a bicycle violation, and I'm trying to understand that. What is a bicycle violation? And allegedly, the guy hit one of the cops. And I'm saying allegedly because I've seen several stories. Some of them said it, some of them didn't, and they was chasing him. The video I seen show them chasing him, and as they chasing him, the man dropped a bag full of clothes, and when he dropped these clothes, um, a gun was in the bag with the clothes. So the clothes is on the ground, the gun is on the ground, and he did not pick up the gun. But as soon as they seen the gun, they shot and killed them. And if it's not in his hand, the clothes and gun is on the ground, why are you shooting this man? You could have used a taser. You could have did anything else than killing this man. He wasn't trying to get the gun. And I've seen that on different news outlets said that he actually dropped the gun. When he dropped the clothes, the gun was in the bag with the clothes. He dropped the bag. The officer seen the gun, and they decided to shoot him instead of tasing him or anything like that. So when we talk about Black Lives Matter, it do. These are the reason why. Now, if the guy had the gun in his hand, that would be completely different. Or if he was trying to get the gun. Welcome to the show, Neva Patel. Thank you for watching. Please share it with your friends. Um, Click the notification for whenever we come on. You can actually join the show from the beginning. Tonight, we talked about Trump visiting Kenosha, Wisconsin, saying that he caused it to be calm there. Then also, we're talking about the shooting by the LA County Sheriff yesterday afternoon, killing a black man um, that um, allegedly hit one of the officers. He was running away from him. Um, the guy dropped a bag of clothes. When he dropped the bag of clothes, it had a gun in it, but then they shot him just because they seen the gun. He wasn't going for the gun. He was didn't have the gun in his hand. It fell when the bag fell. He dropped the bag, and basically they pretty much shot him. In the video I seen, they said, of course, some people are gonna say it's more than others, but they're gonna say they shot this man about 20 times. So, welcome to the show, Ryan Davis, listening in on Periscope. Um, so basically, they shot and killed this man, and because of that, um, now these are the stories that I've seen at least on 7 or 8 different news outlets, and from what I'm seeing, it's not right. Where's the body cam footage? Show the body cam footage and let's see for sure exactly what happened. Because with Raheem, you came in a little bit late. I just said that if he had the gun in his hand, that's completely different. Um, yeah, yeah, and right now it's making a big ass out of you. So, so you're right. I do know what happened, but are you located in LA? Do you know what happened? Oh, yeah, that's another Trump supporter. Talking about CNN, it's all fake. I've seen this on about 7 or 8 different news outlets. Um, NBC Los Angeles, Time.com, uh, CBS Los Angeles, ABC 7. So I guess all of them are fake. LA Times, ABC News. I guess all of those are fake. So, like I said, you got all these different news outlet reporting this. Something got to be truthful. And then I also seen the video. So someone that was across the street from him was recording the video at the time. So I seen the video. And from what I can see, they had other options they could have done. So, but I understand you're a Trump supporter, which that's your right. You decide to call everything fake news. Hey, I appreciate it, but thank you for listening to the show. Please tell your friend. Um, Definitely share it with your friends. You can live chat with me. Your opinion is your opinion. So, like I said, if it's in different news outlet, it have to be some truth to it somewhere. All of them said that he dropped the bag and got shot. Um, so if that's what happened, that's what happened. You telling me if he dropped the bag, um, they couldn't use a taser? Oh, I guess taser don't work on black people because a lot of time that's what they always say. We try to tase them, but it didn't connect. So then they use their pistol instead of they taser. So um, I've seen the video. I seen him running away from them, and next thing you know, he shot laying behind the truck, half pretty much up under the truck once he fell. And even then, when they approached him, and you can hear in the video that the guy saying, "Man, y'all need to help this guy. He's dead," and they still didn't help him. I want to know what is a bicycle violation reason why they was trying to stop him in the first place. That's what I'm trying to figure out. And they said he was um they was trying they approached him in the first place over a bicycle violation. What's the violation? What, he didn't have enough reflectors on there, or was he too big for the bike? Um, what was it? I'm I'm just kind of curious. So yeah, it's more details gonna come out, but cases like this, they should release the body cam immediately to let it be known if it's justified or not. So, and that's why I say all the time, we need to hold the officers accountable for stuff like this, for their actions. And LA have a history. LA County Sheriff have a history of shooting and beating folks. So when stuff like this happen, yeah, it's gonna cause a problem. And that's the reason why they protest last night. And I believe they doing it again tonight. So they need to have answers. When you have all these different news outlets reporting that he dropped the bag, when he dropped the bag of clothes, the gun was in the bag of clothes. He did not go for it. He did not pick it up, but they still shot him. And that's the problem when certain people take bits and pieces of the story, they don't look at the fact that, hey, this man lost his life. He lost his life all because they probably was upset they had to chase him, which they probably could have. Far as I know, I don't know. The guy probably was trying to give up because the guy wasn't a small guy. He wasn't a small guy. So he probably was tired. So he probably like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and drop everything, turn myself in. And then they turned around and shot him. And when he dropped the bag, the gun came out within the clothes. Then they shot him. And we get cops, dirty cops, do this all the time, that turn around and say, oh, he had a gun. But the gun wasn't in his hand. It wasn't in his hand. So they shouldn't have shot him. They could have used a taser. The dude looked like he about 280 or something. He a pretty good sized guy. And if they've been chasing him for a while, he probably was tired and was giving himself up. But when he put the bag down, dropped the bag, they seen the gun and they shot him. That do not justify them to shoot him unless he was going for the gun, unless he picked the gun up or whatever. So I'm actually looking at the video now, and he may not be 280, but he at least a good 240. And he got shot and killed by the police. And there's no justification to it. Welcome, Charlotte Oliver. Say, um, um, so I'm sorry, someone sent me a text too. So the thing is, when they shot and killed this brother, it's not justified. Just because you seen a gun, but the gun is not in his hand, you cannot just shoot and kill a person like that. And that's the problem that we running into all the time. The cops try to find certain loopholes to try to get out of it. And we're tired of it. Seem like every other day we dealing with um, situations like this where we're constantly having to try to get try to get information of why this happened, why that happened, and it's not good. Just like with L.A. County a couple of weeks ago, it was three young black boys at a bus stop being harassed by a man out there. The restaurant owner called the police, told them what was going on. LA County Sheriff come out with an assault rifle, like the guys was a problem. But once again, Christopher Peck, you probably feel like they did something wrong. But the young boys didn't do anything wrong. They was the victims. But unfortunately, a lot of Trump supporters, they blame the victim instead of looking at the facts of the story. But hey, you have your opinion, and I'm gonna stick to the facts that I know from what I'm reading and seeing on the news, and that's all I'm gonna do. Hopefully, you do the same. But come November the 3rd, Trump got to go. So hopefully, after he get out of office, y'all come on back, come back. Um, Hopefully, y'all come together um, and we can semi bring American back together because we've never been totally together, no way. So it always been a problem with white folks not liking black folks, or white folks not liking Hispanic people. And that's why Trump keeps saying build a wall, build a wall. And he lied about that, talking about Mexico was going to pay for it. So, yeah, like I said, and for the ones listening, you can live chat with us. So on some other platforms, some people are chatting in the chat. I know you can't see it, so don't think I'm talking to myself. I haven't lost it that much. So, but tonight we're talking about Trump going up to Kenosha, Wisconsin, talking about because of him is calm up there and he's stopping all the protests, bringing people together. No, you're not. The lieutenant governor said itself that Trump will use every opportunity to divide us, which he's doing a great job at that because for the people that are following Trump, they feel like he can't do no wrong, which is not true because he been doing wrong since before he got into office. Um, if President Obama, when we go, hell, look how much money we unspent with him traveling back and forth to Florida every weekend, hanging out. All right, his kids. I don't know if they still doing it, but at one point they're flying around in Air Force One or Air Force Two or whatever, using the plane that's for him. So, if, but people don't look at that. How much tax dollars we're paying to cater for him, and then with the pandemic, he don't want to. He tried to push a certain medication that it came out later that he owns stock in that company or whatever. So, like somebody said earlier, he's a con artist. Yes, he is. He don't want to release his taxes, and main reason why he don't want to release them because we will see all the payoff he done in the past. The payoff um, from underage victims, their families and stuff. You gotta look at it when he was hanging out with old boy a couple of months ago when his Epstein girlfriend got arrested. Uh, he wished her the best, but he called any other female that is not with him, oh, they're a nasty woman. But he wished her the best because she's in prison. Then on top of that, you got to look at the fact that all his homeboys, speaking of prison, he getting them out of prison after they've been charged and sentenced. He get them out of prison using his power to do what's to help his homeboys out. Even when the payroll assistant um, tax came out to help small business, a lot of his homeboys benefit from that. Just like the private jet company, I believe I read it, they got the largest amount of that payroll protection program package. So here it is. Other small business are suffering because he's trying to make sure his friends are taken care of. Then he want to talk about he uh, added so many new jobs. And all those jobs you added were the ones that people got laid off for, got laid off from um from the pandemic. Something that could have been avoided, or we could have had it under control now if you did not fire the team that was in place from the beginning. So don't come to me talking about Trump as the best president we ever had, because that's some bullshit. Uh, so I'm just gonna call it like it is. Welcome to the show, uh, Shay Al. How you doing tonight? Been a while since I seen you on the show. Welcome back. Um, I know with school in, it's kind of hard right now, and that's another thing. Every a lot of our local leaders pushing to get schools up back open. Matter of fact, in Keller, um, they decided when they shut everything down, Keller, Texas decided they was going to keep their restaurant open. They wasn't going to enforce the mask order. Okay, they decided not to do it, but a school just opened back up, and guess what? Now they having to do it virtual because so many kids have came down with the coronavirus. Just like TCU, they had a spike in the coronavirus. See, these people, they looking at these sports as a way. These schools looking at these sports because that's how they make their money. They don't care about the players' well-being, and so as long as they can make money from their sponsors and they saying they want to have fans in the stadium and all of that, it's only going to cause the numbers to keep going up. That's all that's going to happen, and people don't look at that. They have a love for money. They have a greed for money, and that's the problem. That's the problem. You can't have a greed for money, then turn around and expect for everything to be okay. As long as they keep continue to do things like this, that's going to be a problem. The numbers going to continue to rise, and what we need to do as a as the people, we need to say, hey, we need to look at the best interest. You trying to get people to come to football games, and that's not the best interest. My kid's life more important than that. Hell, our life is more important than that because we don't know who all these kids been around. A lot of them having parties once they get back on campus, causing numbers to go up. Now, I've just talked about the ones here in Texas, but it's other states that's having the same issue where kids are having issues. They're going back to campus, and the virus is spiking on those campuses. I heard an interview this morning where a student from Georgia, I believe, um, is telling people, "Hey, call the school, tell them, look, let's go virtual because they numbers are spiking with the coronavirus." And he was like, "Hey, I'm a student. We need to shut it down because now their life is threatened because of it." But hey, that's what we've been talking about tonight. If it's something on your mind, definitely let us know. Um, we working on some other stories for Thursday night. That's when we'll be back on. There's a lot going on. There's a lot. Um, the situation with Georgia, where 39 kids was saved from sex trafficking. Then over the weekend, I forgot what city that was in. A young man was killed while being chased by a sex offender. And so we're going to hit on those on Thursday night because we need to make sure we're keeping our kids safe. Last weekend in Georgia, a couple tried to kidnap a child, and the parent did not report it, but they went somewhere else and did kidnap a child. They was finally caught and arrested. So we need to pay close attention to our kids. If somebody is doing something that is not right around your kids, hey, get as much information as possible and report them because you could save a life. Uh, I don't understand it. Then there's food down in Houston. We're gonna hit on this Thursday night too. The one that um, this really pisses me off. Rape his 9 month. I believe the baby was 9 months old, and this fool raped a 9 month old child and killed her. So it's um it's bad enough you sick in the head and rape a child, but then no, see that really pisses me off when somebody do stuff like that. Um, that's messed up. Um, like I said before, um, we are um, live, so sometime when stories come up, we may have to pull it up if we don't already have it pulled up. But for this man um, to do something like this, I say all the time when they go to jail, they need to have Big Bubble just waiting on them because um, he that's crazy. Louis Luna, and this happened in Houston, and it's it's crazy. And I guess this actually happened on the 24th, according to Harris County Sheriff Department. Um, a 9-month-old child. Man, yeah, that's that's crazy. If you have, mm, I'm gonna leave that alone because I get the cussing too bad. But yeah, uh, I'm sure Big Bubba gonna be waiting on him when he come down there because that's jacked up to do that to anyone. But a 9-month-old baby, you are extremely sick uh, to do something like that. But hey, like I said, we're on Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Time. On Thursday night, we have Risky on. Um, so on Thursday night, grab your cocktail, wind down. Thursday, grab your cocktail of choice and join us for the show because it definitely be live and you never know what might happen on Thursday. Just depends on what stories we hitting on. We never know. So, but as always, a fun time. Um, even on the other nights, we have a great. I have a great time communicating with the people, and we will be trying to give out a shirt again um, tomorrow night. I mean, I'm sorry, Thursday night. Uh, we asked the two-part question last week. No one got it right, so we would ask another question for this Thursday, and hopefully y'all get it right. We can send you out send you out a shirt. Um, you can also purchase the shirt for $25 each if you're interested in it. Um, you can on send me a message on one of the network, or you can also email me. Who you with kurtdog at mail.com. WHO, the letter U, WITHCURTDOG. You can actually send us an email and I can set it up, make arrangement, get it shipped out to you. So the email is up on the screen if you need it. That's probably the best way of doing it. Where I can actually communicate with you through the email and give y'all the steps of your payments and go from there. But definitely uh, if you're interested, they are some pretty nice shirts. If you follow me on Facebook, I put them on there. I also have them on Instagram too. If you need a picture of them, just let me know. I'll send them to you where you can actually take a look at them with our beautiful models that we had to model the shirts. And definitely get your shirt, limited edition. These are the first one. We're going to be rolling some more designs out pretty soon. We're trying to make sure we could uh, working on some different designs. So we have some coming out pretty soon that's going to be pretty nice. And hopefully go ahead and support the show. Let's get them done. I think $25 is very reasonable compared to what I've seen other people have them for them. That do include your shipping. So $25 include the shipping, uh, regardless of your size. Also, um, just a flat $25 fee. So continue to watch the show. If you have a subject you want us to speak on, um, send me an email, or if you see me online, send me a message. Say, hey man, why don't you speak on this? Or if it's a story that is going around, because I get a lot of people, and I appreciate them, get a lot of people that send me different stories that's going on around the world. So we try to look into the story, um, make sure everything is legit on it, do our research on it before we put it out on the air. So definitely, um, if you have something you want us to speak on, send it to us. Other than that, uh, I'm gonna be getting off here, and we're gonna do it again Thursday night. Gotta finish setting up everything um, before my wife get home. Like I said, it's our anniversary, 13 years. A wonderful thing. I appreciate um, all of the married couples that I know that have reached out to us and appreciate it, and continue to pray for us, because, and we're going to continue to pray for y'all also, because marriage can be tough at times. But through the friends that I have that been married 25 plus years, including my in-laws who've been married for 50 years, it's good to have a model to follow. So, so definitely do that if you're thinking about getting married or whatever. If you have questions, hit me up. We could talk about it. So other than that, I appreciate everybody for listening tonight. We will see y'all Thursday night, um, 8 p.m. Central Time with Risky. She'll be on the show Thursday night, and we're gonna do like we do every week. Have uh, our cocktails, and we're gonna have a good time. So until Thursday night, I love each and every one of you. Appreciate you for tuning in. Until Thursday, talk to you soon. Peace.